Developing future leaders is one of my favorite things. I think being curious really is incredibly important. It has probably the biggest ROI, is really being curious and understanding their motivations and what they want to be able to accomplish. I think it's all about being an advocate and an ally, encouraging growth. And I think at the end of the day, it's really being able to reinforce that past performance is the biggest indicator of future performance, and doing well today will help you be successful tomorrow.
The way that I identify future leaders within my team, first of all, I look at who are those individuals that their peers look to in times of uncertainty. To me, that's the default leader on any team, is that person that everybody turns to when the answers aren't clear or they're looking for clarification, or somebody that will speak up and advocate on their behalf when maybe they're not comfortable in a group setting. So that's the first one. Second thing is I would look at who are those individuals that are comfortable leading via influence as much as direct management and leadership and force. I think there's always this misconception that as you move up within an organization, you have more ability to drive behavior, when the reality is the skill that really allows you to be successful is your ability to lead and influence, or via influence, in terms of getting others to align with your approach, with what your goals are with a specific initiative. And then the third thing is, I think sometimes we look at our high performers and assume they all want to be leaders. Taking the time to have the conversation, ask, is this really, we think you'd be a phenomenal leader. Is this something that's of interest to you? So taking that step to validate that, because not all high performers are great leaders, and nor are they interested in being leaders as well. And I think taking that time to assess and calibrate, and then align programs and resources to make sure that when they do get that opportunity, they can be successful.
Developing future leaders on my team is of the utmost importance, and I think one of the mainstays of my job is to make sure that we're doing just that. Leaving it better than you found it has always been my mantra, and that really comes down to making sure that you find the next leaders that will take over once you're gone or as your team starts to retire. We use a succession planning model where we identify the next set of key leaders. And once you do that, that's just the first step. The second step is really putting plans in place to develop them and get them ready for that next level job that they're heading toward.